Word Mafia.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Aqua Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 17, Catch-22. Are you familiar with Catch-22?
I'm familiar with the name, but I forgot what it is.
Well, it was a book. It was like a satire on the military. But the term has come to mean something with a catch. Like, trying to think of an example. Catch-22 is like, you get something you want, but you're going to lose something. There's always a catch.
Okay.
But specifically Catch-22 is more of an ironic cost. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's not much we can glean from that because it's lost.
Yeah, right. Everything is. This whole show's a Catch-22, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Last time we learned more about Juliet.
Yeah, a lot of like backstory and like how she got to the island and like why she's been there for so long and like what her role was on the island, basically. Not
just her, but Ethan as well. We got more. I mean, we knew he was some kind of fertility doctor, but we didn't know why they, kidnapped Claire.
Yeah, we didn't really know. Actually, we didn't know why.
It's not specific because they kidnapped children. It's specific because
Claire was pregnant.
She was pregnant, and there's something wrong with pregnant women on the island.
Yeah, the island, for some reason, doesn't like it when you create new life. So wait, how was Ben born on the island then?
Yeah, he claims he was born here his whole life. But pregnant women... I mean, Rousseau gave birth.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. If pregnant women die, how did Rousseau give birth and not die?
Well, what was it? Claire was pregnant off the island.
Yeah. When
she arrived, she was still dying. But she was further along than anyone else who would have been pregnant and stayed on the island, right? Rousseau, we don't know how pregnant she was when she got to the island. She might have already had a viable fetus.
But so did Claire. She was 8 months pregnant. She wasn't even supposed to fly.
That's true.
The doctor was like, don't fucking fly. And she was like, I'm a fly anyway. And then, so yeah, she was 8 months pregnant. Because Aaron Aaron is like 1 month pregnant. I mean, pregnant. What? Aaron's like only like a month old. So like, how did Rousseau not die if she was supposed to have that medicine? Like, how has Rousseau survived for 16 years if she was pregnant on the island too and had Alex? Because they took Alex. Rousseau said they took Alex when she was just born.
She was a week old when they took her.
Yeah, so like, that means Rousseau had to have been already pregnant.
Yeah.
When she got to the island, because she wasn't.
Maybe she was only on the island for like a couple weeks when that happened.
But then the question is, like, right, like the whole thing about the pregnant women die, if it's supposed to be before they're viable, then that doesn't make sense because Claire was already dying and she already had a viable fetus because she was 8 months pregnant. Like, that's way over viable, right? So if it's the same, why was Claire dying but not Rousseau?
Good question.
I found the loophole.
Yeah, I'm going to add it to the previous episode. How did Rousseau live? That is a good question.
Yeah. I just thought about it right now. You said that. I'm like, oh yeah, Rousseau had Alex. And she not dead? So is it like... I mean, I guess technically Juliet could be lying. But then like it's Ben like... I don't know the details of this. They just said like
Claire was their control. It's possible she was getting sick, but would have been able to give birth fine without their intervention.
Yeah.
But they still gave her serums and stuff to fight the... So maybe she was going to live regardless, and they just needed to see how it would react on a woman who was pregnant.
That's why I'm like, why didn't they capture Rousseau then? Like, why didn't they kidnap Rousseau if they knew she was pregnant? Why did they just take Alex and not Rousseau?
Yeah. We don't know that.
Because she's been there for 16 years. Like, you had... Like, this woman was here 16 years ago. Like, what are you talking about? Like, Claire's not the first person on the island that was pregnant.
No.
With a viable fetus.
I mean, presumably Ben's mom was pregnant on
right?
that.
That's why I'm like, also, yeah, like, how did... Ben said he's never... Yeah, he was born there.
Yeah. That we don't know.
Well, actually, we don't know if she was... I don't think he said he was born there. He just said he's never, like...
He's been on the island his whole life.
Yeah, and so we actually don't know.
That's true.
He could have been brought as a baby. He wouldn't know.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like, there were 2 women with viable pregnancies that are alive now.
Yeah. But they were both pregnant off the island. So that could be...
and that too.
That could be the huge... Because all the other women died because they were pregnant on the island.
Yeah.
They conceived on the island and they stayed on the island and they died.
So it could just be like if you are on the island and you get pregnant on the island is like, no,
and you don't leave the island.
Yeah, and you don't leave. And it's like, no.
Because Juliet wanted to take women off the island to see if they would still die.
Yeah.
And Ben refused.
Yeah. And then so Juliet was like, no. But,
yeah.
But Rousseau and Claire didn't die, and they're still on the island. So it's like,
Yeah, there's something there. But we still don't know why. I mean,
although actually then it is possible that like then I think Juliet was lying then when she said like Claire's gonna die, because she wasn't, because they implanted her.
Yeah. So
probably Claire wasn't gonna die because she conceived off of the island. It's just that she
was a pregnant woman on the island. That's worth studying.
Yeah.
If you're trying to figure out why pregnant women die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I still don't know why they didn't capture Rousseau for that, but maybe, I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
They've never captured Rousseau.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't kidnap Rousseau if she was pregnant and they were trying to figure...
She's right.
It is quite possible they didn't know about the problem when Rousseau was there, because it was 16 years ago. Yeah. And Ben was probably like early 20s, whatever. They might not have known it was a problem by then, or like back then. So, yeah.
Well, that was last time.
Anyway, sorry.
This time we're not sure what's going to happen, but we're going to find out right now. But first, you at home, don't forget, this is not a market substitute. Be sure to support the official release. And you can support us on Patreon. We're on patreon.com/awkwardmafia. Link in the description. A little square in the corner. You can watch next week's episode right now if you wanted. Because it's on there. All right, let's watch.
Superman can fly around the entire planet in the blink of an eye. Dude, if we're going by a pure foot race, suits would get dusted by the Flash. Well, why would the Man of Steel agree to a sudden foot race? For charity? And Flash would totally win, because he can, like, vibrate through walls and stuff. Whatever would Superman do if he came up against a wall? Well, no smashing allowed. No flying, no smashing. Any other restrictions I need to know about? Perhaps we should fit Superman with a pair of kryptonite. Charlie!
Oh, that's bad.
Don't touch that. Oh my god, oh my god.
I'm sorry, man.
Superman can fly around the entire planet.
So that was a vision.
Where's the wire? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
This is future crap, isn't it?
The cable, do you know where it is? This is important.
Why?
Because someone's coming.
What do you think that all means?
I don't know. I'm here for the ride, man.
That's the cable Saeed found that he told Hurley about. And then later Hurley went and found when he was trying to get answers about the numbers back in season 1. When he was looking for Rousseau. I want some freaking answers.
God tests our faith in many ways. So, as you well know, we have our own test here. A vow of silence that lasts as long as we see fit. This challenges both one's patience and his faith. For some, it may last a week. Those we're less sure about, a month. I never thought you'd last. Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Brother.
So that's where you got that from.
Something wrong, Hurley?
No, just Keeping Desmond here company? Because we're friends.
I saw a sequence of events, things that are gonna happen.
What'd you see?
It was like I saw a jigsaw puzzle. Only I didn't have the picture in the box, so I don't know how the pieces fit exactly, but one of the pieces, the first one, it was you pulling the cable out of the sand.
So what are the other pieces?
I tell you that, it'll change the picture in the box.
So what? Isn't that the point? Preventing something bad?
Not this time.
So you're not trying to stop something from happening. You actually want it to happen.
More than anything.
Just tell the doc about you and me.
No, but he knows. He saw us on one of their surveillance monitors.
Perverts. Well, now that that's out of the way, a little afternoon delight. Freckles, wait. You need me to make you a mixtape?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
What do we need gin for?
Because he was there with us. Well, I've no bloody idea how I'm gonna get him to come with us.
Watch the master.
Camping?
Yeah, you know, like sleeping under the stars, fire on the beach, marshmallows.
Camping? Yes.
Everybody likes marshmallows.
Good man. Get food, water.
Where are you going?
We need one more.
How daft do you think I am? This isn't a camping trip. You've had another one of your visions, haven't you?
Someone's coming to the island.
Coming. As in, someone who's not already here. How the hell is that gonna happen?
I can't tell you.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Well, you're a part of it, yeah? As a Jin and Hurley.
Right, but with all due respect, you haven't previously told Jin or Hurley that they're gonna die.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Not this time.
What's Desmond's plan? He's gonna let Charlie die? Boys trip.
The boys just taking a fun camping trip, I guess.
With no ulterior motive.
I mean, there is, but...
Way to go, dude.
It's getting late, so we'll camp here tonight.
He's so excited for bonding.
Brother Desmond. I met this man running out of the gates. He says he needs to have a word with you.
Sorry, sir.
It's strange, huh?
What's that?
Being back, not looking for a way out of a cage, not finding a reason to go running off into the jungle again. I almost don't know what to do with myself.
Well, enjoy it. I'm sure something will go wrong soon enough. Can I borrow that spoon?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What are you doing?
Shut up and don't talk.
You crying?
I said shut up.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. Why I don't like it. Marshmallows are good.
웃으면서 했지. 걱정 마세요, 소녀 아가씨.
I like how they don't understand what he's saying.
내 갈고리 쏘는 랩이 머릿속에 아직도 박혀 있다!
I love the part about the bird. It was a bird, right?
There's a bird, right?
My name's Benny.
That's not bad, Des. Not bad at all. So how did you manage to leave her behind and come here?
Because I'm a coward. You know, I tried to run away from her and she tracked me down. With enough money and determination, you can find anyone, she said. What's that?
Is that how a helicopter's supposed to sound?
Indeed not. Should probably get out of the way.
Oh.
Oh, in the water. All right.
So no helicopter.
Look!
Yeah, but that was a helicopter. You can't eject from a helicopter.
Well, maybe they jumped. All that matters is that they're here.
Hey, how do we even know it's a person?
Because he said someone was coming.
Whoa, slow down. We're not going to trudge out into the jungle in the middle of the night.
Yes, we are.
Were you even listening to Hurley when he mentioned Rousseau's death trap? No, it's going to be light in 2 hours. We'll wait until
She
then.
can't wait.
She?
They
whoever it is. Could be hot. We have to go, all four of us now.
Why?
Because that's the way it's supposed to happen.
Right, well, I guess it's supposed to happen without me.
We'll leave at first light then.
So he saw something like drop, some person from the parachute thing.
Yeah, it looked like someone in a parachute.
Why does Charlie need to die?
Let him be, Derek.
I felt like I owed you an explanation.
You left 1 week before the wedding. Everything was planned, bought, and paid for. You just disappeared completely.
I had a calling. Yes, I was scared about the wedding. So I had a few pints, too many maybe. I raised my eyes and I asked, am I doing the right thing? And when I woke up, I was lying on my back in the street and there was this man standing over me, Ruth. And he reached out his hand and he said to me, can I help you, brother? I looked at him and I knew I was supposed to go with him.
Well, it's a good thing a bloody shepherd didn't help you up. Or I suppose you'd be off with the sheep, wouldn't you? Next time you want to break up with someone, Des, don't join a monastery. Just tell the girl. You're too bloody scared.
She has a point.
Mm-hmm.
You two arguing over who's your favorite other?
What do you want, swear?
How's your backhand?
We don't play every 108 minutes. Silence, guys. Finally, something I can beat you at. It's kind of strange, huh? Being back.
Kate said the same thing in the kitchen last night.
So you guys ate together, huh?
No, Juliet and I had dinner together last night.
Huh. Why are you lying to me, mate?
Look, mate, I've saved your life 3 times now. If that hasn't bought me a trust, I don't know what will.
Says the sus person.
Don't move.
What are you doing?
Don't move.
Ow!
Jeez.
Did that come down with the flashing red light thingy? No, dude. That's a satellite phone.
Oh. That's...
Dad.
Yeah, of course.
Shocker.
Shocker.
Is that you?
Yes.
What's this?
Your mixtape.
The best of Phil Collins, huh?
Don't get picky. That Bernard ass, I don't know a thing about it. Why'd you jump me last night? Was it because you saw the doc hanging out with Juliet?
It is not like that.
Mm-hmm. See, there it is. She's lying to herself
You
again.
ain't gotta use me, Freckles.
All you gotta do is ask.
And there it is. Kate lying to herself once again and then being self-righteous about it. Is this the episode where Charlie dies? Oh, shit.
Is he gonna sacrifice him on the altar like Abraham?
It was a test. The island is testing him, I guess.
I'm afraid you're beyond penance, Desmond.
Brother, Desmond.
Not anymore.
Are you firing me?
So this is before Penny, too.
I guess.
Because...
Yeah, he was engaged to a different girl.
I'm moving as fast as I can. In case you haven't noticed, dude, I'm not exactly the Flash. The Flash is pathetic. You
Here
got
it
something
comes.
against the fastest man alive? And what would Superman do if he came up against the wall? Well, no smashing allowed.
This is the moment.
Ballet slippers. Oh, Charlie, stop!
It's a guitar. Charlie wants some answers.
You're gonna sacrifice me.
The flashes don't happen exactly how I saw them. The picture changes. I was supposed to let you die, Charlie. I keep saving your life. And what good has it done? It's just gonna keep happening again and again. Maybe that's the point, eh? Maybe it's a test. Test? My God, testing Abraham. Except that failed. Because I changed what I saw.
Hello? Dude, she's not moving.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I nearly took this with me.
Desmond there is just getting the last one.
Thank you. And my father sent the check in advance.
Please thank him for his generous donation.
I see.
And how do you know so much about monks?
I'm an ex-monk.
Really?
As of last night, I was fired.
I didn't know monks could be fired.
You know, God allegedly has bigger plans for me.
Like saving the world. Literally.
I mean, just think, if you hadn't got fired, we wouldn't have met. And then how could you possibly help me unload these crates in Carlisle?
Did I say I was coming to Carlisle with you?
Not yet.
You know, I don't usually get into cars with strangers.
Well, in that case, I'm Penelope.
She's alive. Stand back.
It's probably not Penny. It's Ruth. I don't know.
Sorry, Penny. Sorry.
Desmond.
Curious.
Yes. Well then.
Curious.
That was Catch-22. What'd you think?
I like Desmond episodes.
Of all the Desmond episodes, this is probably my lowest ranked one, but it's still a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Desmond episodes never fail. But I think the story on the island is more interesting than the flashback. Where in other Desmond episodes, both are really intriguing.
Yeah.
But it does fill in an important thing we didn't know before, which was that he used to be a monk for like a week. Well, he was a monk in training for like over a month, and then he became a monk for like a week, and then he got kicked out. But that's how he met Penny.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where he learned brother. That's why he always says brother. And it's where he learned the discipline of being quiet. I think really helped him live alone in the hatch for like 3 years or whatever it was. So
yeah, it was 3 years.
Yeah.
Who dat? Mystery.
there is one thing I want to show you. See if I can find it. You see that photograph on the monk's desk? Yeah. That poorly photoshopped.
Oh, it's that woman that tells him,
that he met in the ring shop.
Yeah.
That he hasn't met yet.
Yeah.
This is before he met Penny. His old monk boss knows that woman. What does that mean? So
I thought the woman though he met in the ring shop was like, it was like when he turned the key and we still kind of don't know if he went back to the past, right? It was like one of those weird like, was that a vision or was that actually the past kind of thing, right?
It's not 100% confirmed at this point whether that was a vision or if he literally went back in time. At this point in the show, I believed he went back in time.
Oh.
But like I said, at this point in the show, I thought that. I'll say that. So
for me, I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not confirmed.
Mainly because I thought that's cooler. Like he went back in time, people. Okay. Because that's cool.
It's kind of funny though. That photo's like hella Photoshop.
It doesn't look great. It doesn't look. But you don't see it for long.
I didn't even see it. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, no, I didn't the first time I watched it either. Only after the fact that I find out that there's a picture of her in the episode. I think that's from the episode. I think they cut her out of a shot from the episode and put it there.
They photoshopped her into it.
Yeah.
It does look like that. It's really bad.
It's not great. But back to the episode, because that's the end of that mystery for this, as far as this one's concerned. But we actually see Desmond's vision. We haven't really seen his visions before this point, I don't think.
We have. I think. Yeah, because we saw like him, like you went into the water to save Charlie.
Well, we saw him start
but
running.
Then even in this episode, it flashes to his vision of Charlie drowned, of like him.
Well, that was the previously on.
Well, yeah, but then like it was from a previous episode.
If we
like,
we didn't see it because then we would know Charlie was the one who dies.
Didn't they show his vision of Charlie dying in that episode?
No. We actually have not seen Charlie actually die yet. Because we thought it was Claire at first.
Oh yeah, I guess we haven't.
The last time was...
Yeah, we didn't see him get electrocuted, but...
No. And we didn't see him hit his head on the rocks trying to get that bird for Claire.
Yeah.
This is the first time we actually see Charlie die. And this vision was a little different than the others because it was a multiple sequence thing. It was this, then this, then this, then this. Before it's just Charlie dies. So this vision, is different because someone's coming to the... Someone's on the island that wasn't here before. That's pretty huge. We don't know who it is. He hoped it was Penny. But it's not. It's some other woman who knows who Desmond is. But Desmond doesn't seem to know who she is. She has a picture of him in her book. Which is Catch-22, but it's in like German or something. I guess it was like a bookmark or just a way to keep it on her when she's on the helicopter. And the helicopter's gone. It crashed in the ocean. But she seems to have survived. Desmond really was considering letting Charlie die. Sacrifice. But I don't know. Is the test giving up on Charlie, or is the test saving Charlie? You know?
Right?
Yeah. Did he do the right thing? I mean, when it came down, he waited to the absolute last second to decide. But he couldn't do it. He couldn't let Charlie die. And now doing that transmorph that Penny into that woman. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
I think it was always that woman in the vision because he never saw Penny's face.
Yeah. That's why when he was like, "Oh, it's Penny," he's like,
he hoped it was Penny, and then when she had the photograph of them together, he assumed it had to be Penny. But yeah, we know Penny's doing something because we saw her not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
She has some men in the Arctic doing tests on electromagnetism, and they found something. And they called her, and that's the last thing we saw of her. So she's doing something. What do you think is the connection? What do you think is going on?
I mean, I guess it could be one of the researchers that she had. I don't know. I have no idea.
We saw it was two dudes speaking Portuguese, off somewhere. She could be hired to get Desmond back home. Because why would Penny do it herself? I don't know how skilled she is at this sort of thing. You would want, if you have money, you would want an expert to handle it, an extraction expert or something. So she could be hired, and maybe she has the photograph because this is who you're looking for.
And maybe this will convince him to go back with you.
Something like that. Yeah, proof that you know Penny. Mm-hmm. That too. Because we don't know what Penny knows.
Yeah.
Does she know about the island? Does she know... Does she have any reason to think that Desmond wouldn't want to come back, you know? Other than all the times he's run away in the past. The other plot line in this episode is Kate being kind of weird. Being selfish again. Jealous. That Jack and Juliet are getting close. So she throws herself at Sawyer. And so it did not take long for Sawyer to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
But Sawyer and Jack being very friendly this episode. You know, playing ping pong. Being, not at each other's throats. I mean, they're still measuring dicks, but but it's a much more friendly way, you know?
Yeah.
Not like season 2. Because they both went through hell. It wasn't together, but it was next to each other. It was, within proximity of each other.
Yeah.
They both went through hell with the others. And yeah, Sawyer doesn't trust Juliet. But, still Jack. I guess. And Hurley has been helping Sawyer be nicer. So maybe that's really rubbing off, He's really taking it to heart. Anything else this episode worth mentioning? Who'd win in a race, the Flash or Superman?
I mean, yeah, it depends. Like they said, is it a foot race? Like what? What are we doing here?
I believe the Flash is faster because he has the Speed Force. Superman can move really fast within normal Euclidean physics and laws. The Flash can surpass them with the Speed Force. So.
Well, there's your answer.
So there's
your answer, folks. I don't know.
I can't make Superman too powerful. I mean, I guess it does depend. If it was old school Superman, yeah, probably Superman. And then they started depowering him as years goes on because it's so hard to relate to Superman when he's basically a god. But yeah, they do race. There's multiple Superman Flash races for charity stories. And it usually ends with, oh no, 2 of our villains have teamed up, so we have to stop our race and stop them. And then we get back and it's a tie. Oh, okay. Oh, shucks. Well, at least we stopped Lex Luthor and, I don't know, Gorilla Grodd. Maybe Captain Cold. Not Flash villains. Mirror Master. I don't know. He would work with Lex Luthor, but whatever.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's a good episode. A lot of we see more about Desmond's power, and this is a real Catch-22. Do you reunite with Penny but sacrifice Charlie?
Yeah. Hopefully we find out in the next episode who this
new woman is on the island. Yeah.
So watch. Please like and subscribe. Comment if you want to see us maybe find out who the woman is. And then,
I mean, you could, if it is in the next episode, you can find out right now on Patreon.
That's true.
Where it's already posted.
Patreon.com/awkwardmafia.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. It truly is a terrible Photoshop job.
I know.